I would put him in 4.
I personally, given
Oh,
that
they're
he's
ranking the
Champions
IGLs?
Winner, I would put him in #1, but below Robbie.
living
in
the
Personally,
No.
I think you should. What?
There's no
I'm trying to be.
way.
Is Robbie the
ray of
IGL
sunshine,
for-
bring
So
some
we put
positivity
everybody
in.
number
What are they
one.
ranking?
To
They're
this
ranking the
desk.
IGLs?
Apparently
Robbie's the
everyone's
IGL
number
for
one, everyone
Loud?
gets a sticker.
Right,
I
fine,
think I'm
where
just
is he
gonna
at?
ignore Wyatt.
I mean,
and then-
obviously this
Oh, he's
segment
four.
is a
Okay.
I didn't
massive
realize Robbie's the
overreaction because
IGL.
we only
That's
have
fine.
a small sample
did I
size,
think it
so,
was?
you know, we have to take that into consideration.
he's a great player, but
Yes, yeah, but so
Yep.
far, obviously, like they
I'll
haven't gotten the
accept it.
dub, so
I'll accept
clearly
it.
they
No,
work
maybe
out.
we did
Let's
know
talk
Robbie
about,
was the IGL.
Xander, shall we?
I don't know.
Xander, not a stranger to IGLing. He's done it before.
It is Robbie. It is Robbie,
With
that's right.
M80, I believe. Did we like what we saw?
I liked what I saw. I liked what I've seen in the
Fuck,
past.
this
That's
is
why I was
weird.
Let me
excited
guess,
to
number
see
one.
him in the future, and now I'm excited
All
to see
right,
him in the
I'm gonna have
present.
to take the
So I'd put him in
pussy
#1.
route.
yes. Okay, so hear me out. Now that I know that I'm gonna be ignoring Wyatt for the rest
I
of the
think that's a
segment,
good take.
There's
That's,
no-
I'm
that's,
gonna move things around.
I can
I like this.
respect
I
that,
like
actually.
Xander #1.
I can respect that.
I love when he was IGLing for M80. I love seeing that in challengers, and it was also not something that he was always doing. So now that he's doing it for 100 Thieves, I feel like the team has a lot of potential, and yeah, they might even.
Yeah, but I am
it
upset
was-
that he got the Gentle Monster glasses I was going to get, so
Oh.
now if I
Fully.
get them, it looks like I'm
Fully.
biting his
Fully.
style. So I'd like to put him below Robbie, actually.
not
again.
happening.
Okay,
but we already agreed to ignoring you.
Okay.
So
I wanna get
there's that.
5 different
let's
letters.
talk about Meltzer. Meltzer obviously did a phenomenal job. I really loved seeing him taking over the mantle of IGL. Once again, he's 2 for 2.
Now, guys, I have an opinion on Meltzer. Do you want
Now,
to
of
listen
course
up? No, Dan. I'll let you go ahead.
Go ahead. I think. Well, go ahead.
I
What?
think.
Well, they're going to make chance with Meltzer. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
They always
Obviously.
make
Fuck, I
chance with
can't.
Meltzer. And he was calling great. So
Let's
I
get the
don't know. I
vowels
put
at
it like
least.
#3 or 2.
This took too long. Fuck it.
Let's go 3.
What
Okay,
about
is it
Robbie?
you?
Can you do something
What?
bold?
What?
You
Leave Robbie alone.
do something
ma'am.
bold and make a decision.
Okay, I'll do this.
Perfect.
How dare. Okay, Urango up last for Furia. 5 it is. All right then.
I mean,
Alright.
Yeah, I think it's just there's no other spot left.
I have a great point for this, and it's that
Oh.
MIBR did release
Okay.
their voice
Well, that made
comms,
it a lot
and
easier.
I heard a little bit of coming from other players as well. So I want to say, Urango, I want to see more of your IGL to get those wins. So.
Yeah, and we have to rate them on the performance.
Look,
It was an L.
the first set of hints
a
were
tough
fucking
L,
weird.
Yeah.
mind you. So
I did not
it is
see
what
that.
it is. Here are
That
the
was
facts for
doable
today.
actually off of
What?
that.
There's no way.
Okay.
I didn't.
that's right.
Yeah,
No
it's
way.
okay. Look at this.
That's pretty crazy.
Almost clear across the
This
board
was like a
except Drad's on
50-50 for
crew.
me. I was heartbroken.
I went
I was
back
torn.
and
I was sad to
back
have to
and
pick
forth
one of these
too.
teams.
They always say that. It's always 50-50.
No one
yeah,
went with
right.
NRG, not one person.
That was
That's kinda
something? What do you
crazy.
mean? I
Tried as
got
an
it.
opportunity to look real smart at the end of today.
I
and
got
you know
that
what?
shit.
I
I
am
don't like
here
that.
for it. We've got a special TriCast coming up
Wait,
as well.
everyone
so
has
don't go
100
anywhere.
Thieves
VCT America starts
beating
right
Loud.
now.
But I think that makes sense, to be fair. What's good, chat? What up, YouTube? We're live on YouTube as well. Day 5 or 6. Shout out to YouTube. I got you guys on the chat too, don't worry. Let me see if it's good there. But you guys are not on the stream though.
Contra Kes, que es la nueva incorporación de 100. Jugamos creo que
Yeah, we are
un
live.
screen contra él antes que estuviera en 100 y me sorprendió, es un player muy bueno.
Start of ricocheting. Kess is ready with a Spectre. And oh my, it's gone! It's right to the border. There you go.
Entonces, estoy
Verno's now IGL for
expectante
MIBR. I
y
know, I saw that.
Muy emocionado por jugar ese match y ver cómo es él.
The Deus
I
duo
saw
are,
that.
you know, lethal. They're, if I'm not mistaken, like more of a double duelist duo.
So Dante is the primary duelist
Always
for crew?
For his. If
And
you look
then
at his match 1
Kesnit's
stats,
the flex?
he's looking phenomenal.
Kesnit snaps to it, 140, and he finishes up with a follow-up, and he's got a
But they're running some double duelist a lot. Honestly, Kesnit's fucking cracked, bro, but I don't know if that was ever a question.
Realmente aún no demostré la calidad de player que soy para el público.
I
Sí o
feel
sí,
like
100% seguro. No tengo ninguna
he's
duda de mi mentalidad y lo mucho que puedo mejorar.
been cracked for a while,
hey, just lets loose.
Va a ser
to
un
be
gran
honest.
partido contra
I would even say.
I feel pretty good about the matchup. I'd say 2-0.
But crew just hasn't been able to break through. Like, it's been pretty lackluster.
Welcome, folks, back to the couch here, VCT Americas.
Where's Victor? Is
We
Victor
are
here?
bringing the heat with a bit of a tri-cast here. I'm Uber, of course.
Ooh,
joined by Van
tri-cast. That's
Silly. And it's your
fun.
boy, VCTA
Our
Player
boy,
One,
Baby
Baby
Bay.
in the house. What's up, brother?
What's good, brothers? Good
Feels good to be back, yeah?
Yeah, good to be back, brother.
You don't miss playing on the stage already?
Wait, is he done?
Of course I do, bro. I'm gonna be there next week playing against Superman.
Wait.
Bro. Our boy.
Oh, dude, what am I gonna do? Hopefully I don't
Baby
miss that
Bay's
game because I'm gonna be
analyzing the
No, you
games
don't even know.
and
You're gonna cheer
playing
for,
the
bro. You're in
games.
trouble.
But that's what I'm saying.
Bro,
Neutral is hell.
Bro,
That's
how's it
crazy
been?
work,
You've been,
dog.
pretty busy, I know. Like, you were talking to me earlier on, said there's a lot to learn jumping into the hot seat with G2.
Oh yeah, I mean, also LAN is just.
How come I'm not in the studio?
It's a different animal.
I mean, I could pull up to
now
the studio.
understand why certain
I'll probably pull
players
up
are
for
so
one of these
sharp on their
days.
angles and
I
why
just
there's a
gotta
bunch of
figure out
jiggles
which
going on.
day.
And
Like for a
you're
Sun
gonna need
match,
to be here.
obviously,
I'm
which
pretty sure this
is
first
the
map
day
is
I would
Cryo.
go.
Cryo's
But
gonna be on that
wait, where are
chamber. I
they?
mean, if you're
Oh, they're.
Crew, you don't
Wait,
wanna
is
run
this
into
League of
that guy
Legends in
just
the
holding
studio?
angles.
Is they're
It
playing
really feels like
backstage?
Kess has kind of unlocked
I
this
missed
team,
it.
Vance, in a number
Are they
of
playing
different
backstage
ways, right?
because of
First
League?
allowing Cry to show more of that duelist side to him here, but Corrode, be interesting to see
I
that sort
will
of
put up the
come
predictions
here.
right now.
100 Thieves roster going up against Crew is
I
kind
didn't
of
actually
match
see
better
the
than we
vetoes.
maybe would have thought a
Oh,
few
they're about to short
weeks
right now,
back into
maybe.
stage one.
100%. I mean, when you're looking at how Zix looks at this group, and also Xander, they actually love this group right now too because they feel like they're part of that
Do we see
group
the
that's like
videos
the
already?
next of the pack, just behind
I don't
G2,
think so. Oh,
just
it's
behind
Corrode
Sentinels
right
as the
there.
top two of the Americas. So if they have an opportunity right now to beat the
100
best of the
Thieves
rest in this
Crew.
group, then they'll be quite comfortable going
All right, I'm
into the
putting a
playoffs. And their
5-minute
goal
prediction
is to
up.
reach at least that top two in the playoffs.
Got to talk Karuki though as well because
5-minute
another
prediction
team that's had a
live.
bit of a facelift with the addition of a newer player. Dante Deus obviously.
Let's just let
who
the
had a
prediction
long
run
stint
for
with
5
All Knights
minutes.
down there,
And if Pistol is
in
shown,
South
whatever.
America, got to see him
YouTube,
compete
no
at
prediction
Ascension.
for you. If you
One
wanna
of
predict,
the
you gotta go to
most
Twitch.
unhinged,
Oh,
aggressive,
Victor's here.
no self-preservation instinct
Oh
player.
wait,
And also
sorry. I'm
next to
sorry,
Baby
Victor. I
Bay,
didn't see your
I'm saying
message.
that.
Wait, why did I not see
No,
any of your
and
messages?
he's actually
My
insane,
bad, dog.
and I think what's more important is like Kesnit's kind of role to kind
My
of
bad,
be
my
that
bad.
mentor for him,
Yeah.
which is really cool to me because I feel like we've been seeing Kesnit just be unleashed.
Valen is
kind of like that
tri-casting the
pressure
next
of being
match.
The main duelist is
That's
off
kinda
of him
sick.
now, and he's trying to relieve some of that pressure for Dante Dues.
Exactly.
you always
Just be
vulnerable?
comfortable
No,
in
I
the role right
don't.
now. It's
I got
important what's
bad
going
eyes,
through, and
man.
yeah, the map vetoes you could see. We just talked about Corrode first, but Bind and Sunset. I feel that overall, when you're looking at this, it should feel if you're biased towards
Now turn my
100 Thieves,
auto
then it
ads
should
off.
be
I'm
leaning
gonna short
2-0
one.
on
Oh
that
my
side.
God.
We haven't
Turn my
seen
auto
100 Thieves
ads
play
off.
it yet,
Oh, you ran
but for
ads.
Bind
I'm
and
gonna turn my auto
Sunset,
ads off right
those
now.
are also. Bind itself actually is a really good map for both of their
Okay.
teams, so that's going to be the main decider to me if it's actually going to be a 2-0
Corrode, Bind,
for Crew,
Sunset.
or if we're going to see that third map on Sunset.
I feel like Zix doesn't like to, mix up the map pool all that much, right? You kind of
Are we
know
hate
when you
watching
get these
Cass or
guys
supporting?
buying back in the pool and back into the
Nah,
wheelhouse.
I feel like hate watching
100
Cass
Thieves.
is
Let's
wrong,
jump into
man.
Agent select here and talk a bit of
He's
shop. We're going to have Cryo on that chamber.
the new
just
guy
as expected.
in the
Kesnit, of
league
course,
on the
we've already
team.
seen Crew out here on Corrode. Moves to the Omen role. It's
And
Dante. Take the spotlight.
nah, I mean I'm not hate watching
This
anyone
group
here. I'm just
comp
hoping
is
for a good
kind
match
of
straight
becoming
up.
like a default for most teams. I mean, the neon is just so good.
Asuna's
especially
birthday
on a new
today.
map because there's so many fast.
So
timings you
definitely
can take
can't
that
hate
teams
watch
aren't
them.
used
They
to.
got
But on
Cryo
the
and
other end,
Chamber.
you're seeing this chamber pick. There's so much potential
Yes.
for early picks and disruption against like a slow type.
This is gonna be a
default.
fun match.
Crew
This
are
is gonna be a
play
fun
that
match.
type
I'm
of
not gonna
style.
lie, this is gonna be a banger
Kes
right
gets to
now.
show some of that initiator play as well. Something that I thought on Nightblood Gaming down in Challenges, we covered a few of his games. He looked really, really good there. So over to the Fade.
Yeah, and
Predictions
listen, a lot
up,
of the
refresh
highlights
if
that
you
we
don't see
saw
it.
From Kess last time on 100 Thieves, it wasn't with the
Go
Odin
all in.
and stuff like that. Listen, this guy is an Odin fiend, man. Like it's a big meme among all the players that this guy loves this weapon.
Happy
And
birthday,
Corrode
Asuna.
sent
Wait,
defense side, for
it's like I
example.
got him a birthday gift.
Corrode is a map
But
where there's so many
unintentionally,
spammable
if you were
walls,
here
and
when I
I'm
gifted him the
sure you're gonna
bundle.
see him busted out here today.
And it shows how much here that Kess brings value to the roster of 100 Thieves. Because
Thank you for
he
the ad.
came
I got
into
you, bro.
match number 1, playing a Brimstone, playing a Cypher, but now he's playing one of his main roles, Fade and Sova, what he's used to in Challengers. Now he gets to play double Initiator with the team. It
That
seems
bundle
as though
is not a
100 Thieves
gift?
With this comp, they are trying to find the information of where Crew would want to default first on this map.
No Viper on this map for 100 Thieves, right? We see it be quite ubiquitous over the first
Why are they
couple
not
of
in the
days of
arena?
Corrode, really cutting up mid or setting up those retake walls.
That's why I think
Because the
pick
arena is
on
shared
as
with
a
League of
chamber
Legends,
cryo is
and I
actually
guess
excellent.
League of
You
Legends,
negate a little bit of visibility
this
for not having
split
the walls, but the ult
has
is very
priority
good for
on the
chambers off.
weekends.
Time for Samsung match start. Load up fast with
I
Samsung
guess.
SSDs. Here come Crew again, and we're
Is
not
League
quite at
live
a
right now? Let me
stage
see.
of calling it a run, but they are looking pretty
They
darn
are
good,
live.
toppling
Yeah.
a top 3 team from stage 1 in MIBR to get to this game. But 100 Thieves also look pretty darn rejuvenated. Two teams that are really vying for top of the tables here in stage number 2.
I think last split we had priority on the weekends, or arena priority, and now this split they have it.
Against MIBR, it was slow. They always had the same wall on the
The
right
same
side,
eyes
but
narrate.
didn't threaten mid as fast as they are now.
Oh, that's
Dante
fast.
so aggressive off the rip, but Cry's able to intercept in there with a headhunter. Crew though already taking up in A main. Starting to inch the way forward.
Oh, they're trying to make a play. Zeno
He's
too.
able to find 2.
3v4.
Up onto the site and Crew
Osuna's already low as fuck.
100 Thieves have to try and filter in through the back of the site here, but it's
Oh, he needed
ugly.
that.
It's messy.
He's dead.
And it's down to Kets, who's essentially
Oh my
stranded
god.
in mid.
Damn. 4v5, but Crew win the round.
Double controller comp.
That was
shine
fast.
Through. I mean, that smoke off the elbow as soon as
Boosty is
Crowd
gone,
takes
not a
out
troll.
Dante on that
Yeah.
A connector split.
He is.
It's just too powerful.
Dude.
And if you don't hit your shots, I mean, Crowd could have disrupted there, but again, you're running through a smoke. You don't know what's in front of you.
And it came down to duels right after that because they see the Viper wall come up too, and the pivot.
We need
rather,
Boostio
Thieves
back
fight
in the
towards
league,
A-main,
though.
But Crew had
But
so
I
many
need
players to
Boostio
pressure
back
on
to
that
his
point
form.
first, and you know they're damn good shooters.
And again, of course, retake opportunities can be
Honestly,
challenging on
straight up,
some
one
these
of the
maps. If you're
Furia
fast
or
enough on this
2Gs
attack
should
side,
pick up Boostio
Crew
and become an
continue to
English-speaking
thrust
team.
Dante into the face of 100 Thieves, but
Because
obviously
Spike
heading
speaks
to an
English,
anti-eco
so
here.
2G can rebuild with
He's
Boostio,
already
straight up.
starting to filter down mid amidst this smoke pretty quickly.
Yeah, you kind of have
How about
to.
back to EG? Nah, Nature's fucking him.
There on that last pistol round,
So,
so already
I don't
a
think
lurk of
EG
threat,
is
and
gonna
100
be
Thieves are trying to find that right now, but look
an
at
option.
this pressure at A. All
Wow.
of elbow being taken. This is a free A site for the taking.
Yeah,
I'm not
Crew's
gonna
been doing a
lie.
lot too last week was pressuring on the sides and then
Take
trying
a
to
shot
hit
every
mid
time I
little
say I'm
bit
not gonna
later.
lie.
This, of course,
I'm
an
not gonna lie,
anti-ego,
Crew is
so
a sleeper
you
pick for
are
this
staying as a
match.
group. You realize that A site's
Crew is a
open,
sleeper
it's
pick for this
free plant,
BO3.
You know the
I'll
stack
say
somewhere
it.
else, so just play your 5 players together here.
They get to cross
I
for
actually,
free.
well, if I was to make a prediction, I'm gonna go ahead and say Crew 2-1.
Mazzino, of course.
No,
we're
I'm not
sitting
even on
back.
some
It'd be hard
jinx
to split
shit.
this A side and retake
That's my
side. It
prediction
looks
for
like
this
100 Thieves
match.
might be priced into a flood through Link.
Yeah, you want to try to do as much damage as possible right now.
I
or
got
just
Crew
drop
2-1.
to the spike, but look at Shy. He's
Are
already
they not the
wrapping
favorites?
around.
No.
He's already on the
100
hunt.
Thieves are definitely the favorites
This guy's
here.
going to be a menace in this entire
Right?
series. We're going to have to keep track of if 100 Thieves can
They gotta be.
maintain this guy's lurks. We know
I
how
might die
good
to Spike
Shy
here.
is.
But the Vice player acts as a bit of a pivot here and sits very deep in mid on the attack side.
I mean,
you're doing this as well the other day.
6 out of the 7
now
analysts had
I think he might not really be
100
thinking
Thieves
of a
winning.
grander plan other than just perishing to the spike blast.
If
So
that
Shy
means
might looking to
anything.
get himself a little bit of extra cash. Paranoia came through there. Kesnick
terms
gets a
of
good
the
count, but goes down
favorites.
to 20. Needs to give us a bit of room.
Oh,
100 Thieves just want to be left
I think
alone.
they're
by the
trying
looks
to
of
die to
things.
Spike,
Gets
but
out the game though, and that will be the round.
Yeah.
Not much more
There
to
it
be
is.
said. 100 Thieves with 3 out to the blast.
You're just gonna have to keep an eye too on 100 Thieves.
What were
what
the
they're doing
odds
here
in
on the
chat?
defense. Yes,
Probably
it's
60-40,
fully
right?
eco. They've inserted Asuna down towards that bottom middle.
I can't
but
see.
that was also
Oh, no,
something that got a lot of value
59-41.
for
Yeah,
MIBR when
60-40.
they're playing the defensive side of Crew, because again, Crew is always
The
playing on
favorite
these
100
extremities,
Thieves.
and the Viper wall is
Dude,
not
my
coming mid.
fucking
You're threatening for a
streamer
split into
bot
the A
keeps
side, so
crashing.
there's a little bit more room to work with on the defense
Weird.
to counter the mid-rounding against Crew.
Right,
Does
Kes
it have
has
to
an
be
Odin already.
updated?
I told you. You got to be careful for this guy. He's dangerous with this weapon. This B main spam, it's so underrated, but the cool thing for Crew is they're not really going there. It's all sights
Unfortunately,
set on mid. They are going to
I don't know
meet
if I'm gonna be able to read YouTube chat. It keeps
a little bit of
crashing.
resistance here, though.
Does anyone hear you
Takes
streamer
the
bot?
Derry in the
Okay, we're not
TP
gonna start that
animation,
conversation.
Goes down, caught out, and now 100 Thieves might try and take some more liberties.
That's
Pushing up
damn
on
kill.
his defense side. Melza spotted out
Asuna.
in the open with the spike.
Asuna
no less.
looking
Caught by the
sharp. EU, good
smoke. Our
trade.
Crew completely
1v3.
stranded. Was Dante Deos.
Spotted.
And that gun round falls over very quickly. I thought felt like just a pretty decisive push up mid by the defenders.
Yeah, that was a hard read from Asuna right there. Just spamming
This
the smoke,
map
understanding that that's
on
a set
gun
play from
rounds
Kesnet. He likes to TP
feels
all the way
like
up,
the-
try to
just the
take that
battle of
fast
mid.
Timing. 100 Thieves not getting caught off guard by that.
Just
is
the battle
signs
of
good
mid.
Prep.
Exactly, that the prep is right there. I feel like playing this double initiator,
Alright,
trying
that was
to find
bonus
the scans
for
against
Crew.
the opponents, especially playing it against double controllers that are playing smokes,
Like, it's
slicing
just
information
this
on
fight
middle.
right
So you
here.
have recon dart and
Let's see
also
how many
on
times we
at
see
the
this
same
fight.
time. That's 2 targets to look out for.
That's
so if
one.
Two players are actually focused on breaking that info or breaking the info darts.
What's Asuna
and the
doing
other
with his
one's
hand?
just going to play it down by the push of 100 Thieves. Beautiful counter aggression coming out on the defensive
Okay, full
side.
buy here.
Arsenal hope that the birthday
Another
might be an
mid
effect
fight.
today. 22
Look at that. He's already
years
lit. Hasn't 1 HP.
Still going strong here, of course, in Americas. And again, the plan seems to be the same. Arsenal wants to flash himself out behind his clone.
Wow,
Very
that scan.
valuable. He was able to bring Meltzer down
100 Thieves
quickly.
have a good mid fight. That's Spike.
How deep is that spike?
Why is the Spike
This
up there
trending
alone?
overall
Crew
is
already
A here for
crumbling, no
Crew.
joke.
Getting them caught out in the open. Hunter's more than happy to take
They're
these
just
fights straight
solo
down the guts.
fights.
The double scan just gives you
And getting
so
owns.
much confidence to pull through. And also because
They need to
there's
change
no
their approach
mid-wall,
on this
there's less
mid-fight.
spots to hide from those scans, right? So you're just exposed in the open. If you take that mid-2 area, it's just over for you. And we're seeing that right now, 400 Thieves. Not only that, but Kess held it down on Shy's lurk at B with the Odin.
So this
now they
map
know
is
that that
attack
is a constant
sided,
threat too.
like
And the
locked
threat
in.
that they put towards middle for
I
Crew
feel
is
like
always like a stop and go, as you see. They make it up towards the A-link. You need Melzer to really move forward there with the fade, so you could Prowler and give a little bit of space for Dante to grab into that fight.
Defense
You're moving up
sided.
there with the spike. If the ideal already there
Locked
for Crew
in.
is to try to get that mid-control and play slow, they need to leave this spike down a little bit back down towards middle, because the other two are still playing extremities, trying to find the informations on the pushes.
Yeah, you also need to try to bait out some of that initiator utility and then go on the second or even
We
third
could watch it,
cycle,
Cat.
right? You cannot fall for this trap.
Okay, half buy for Crew.
That's where it gets difficult too, because the last round it was only one recon dart. There was no haunt this time around, so 100 Thieves also has
Look
the
at
opportunity of
Asuna here.
cycling these
I like the
drones.
spot.
Asuna's pushed up big time in B main. 100 Thieves content not to give any
Nah, I don't like the util.
There's a salvo of stingers
Nah,
waiting around the
I didn't
corner,
like
and
that.
Kess just
I did not
runs it
like
down.
that. You?
Clean as a
Holy
whistle. 3
fuck!
headshots, and he'll be happy enough to back away with that. It's just Kess inside the
Overheats,
smoke.
overheats,
Will
but
deal
nice
with the
fucking
encroaching
job.
shielding
1v2
threats.
actually, winnable.
And it means that Cryo and
He's
Xeno
aware of
can
the
split
flank.
map,
Is
but
Cryo gonna
Cryo's
walk into
already
him?
on a
Cryo
run.
should
100
contain
Thieves
off
are
angle. He should go,
very
yeah,
proactive. I
contain.
mean, in general, seen it on their
It's
bind
good
as well.
contain. It's good
This map,
contain.
though, they've
But I
been
think Kess
straight off
clears.
the starter's
Clears
block
this?
in the
No,
opening
he doesn't.
seconds.
Wow.
That's all they want.
And
No.
I think that's because you have so much information, right? That's where the double
Crisis
initiator
avoided.
pulls through and gives you the confidence to kind of crunch the map there. And the cool thing is on one end you have a chamber just
He
locking
warms
it
up on
down. You don't
CS
even
warm-up
care if
server?
they go to
Who?
the chamber site. You actually want that. You're inviting that in, especially now. I believe Cryo's going to be able to buy an operator into this. So yeah,
I
this
would
is
have
gonna
liked
be
Asuna
great
to
stuff
just
for Crew. Maybe we're going to see a timeout after this next round if they end up
Flash
losing
only.
it. Nice shots, by the way. Jeez.
I feel like the clone was overcooked a little bit.
Melzer is calling again here for Crew, right? Kind of reluctant in some ways. I feel like it was like a passing of the conch last year with, no one sort of really wanted to take up that responsibility.
Okay, all on Cryo.
Minus
Full
IGL,
buy.
Melzer split 1, come back, IGL split 2, make champs for the last couple of years.
That's
so
the formula.
Could be the run now for
Oh my
Crew
God,
in
did
this,
I see
in
him?
this stage 2.
I think
But here's that op being challenged in front of B
support.
main, but already getting pushed down.
Asuna
So it looks like
challenging
they
again.
potentially already identified
It's nice
Cryo
off angle, maybe.
and want
I think
to
it's
give
nice
that
off
space
angle.
already on Crew's side. And
Nice
rework on
shot.
the other extremity.
Oh,
Nice
it's pretty
shot.
clean. Okay, decent crossfire setup.
the trade
Kess
is good.
isn't really able to get involved, despite how permeable that box is. A lot of this map is pretty paper mache to these wall bangs.
Yeah, especially
Okay,
on that
this
B
is
side.
kinda
I mean,
attack
pretty much
favored.
All of
4v4.
that default site is just spammable. So both
They got Vice ults.
initiators here as well. I mean,
Sova
if you run
ult
into this blender, you
from
might
EU.
get cooked.
Oh, no way.
Holy
he's caught him already. EU is
fuck! What a
on one
Sova
today.
ult!
And also confirmation
great
on
line,
Shy's
right?
position. Steel guard on in hand
And
for
the
the
dart.
Vice.
I don't know what dart he threw, but he
Player
fucking
advantage
scanned
over
them.
100 Thieves, and now Crew are milling
That's
about
tech.
and considering a re-hit over towards the B side.
This is
Look at
Crew's
that. I
map
don't know if
pick,
there was any
but
call that made him throw the blind ult right
100
into me.
Thieves.
They get so much value out of it.
Oh, that
Trying
Vice ult
to
fucked
trying to
Kess.
get clear, maybe the
He's
steel guard
not
him, but
ready
Melzer
for that
was stuck
at
waiting
all.
on the corner. And an elbow. EU is
tried
posted
helping.
up. Sits tight.
EU taking
Here's
a
plenty of
timing.
footsteps. Player
Shy's
swinging around
aware.
the smoke,
Wow.
though. Shy's able to catch him out from a player disadvantage. Crew had Clayman back into the saddle. Cryo now
2v3.
has
They're going
to
for
try
this.
and work mid alongside Xander with
Peek
the
off
open hand.
Melzer. Crossfire for Moment.
To Kess's corpse there with a very
Cryo holds while he scales.
threatening Odin of the last couple of rounds. He's the paranoid.
Oh, he doesn't even
catches
peek off
Melzer
of
out.
him.
He's not quite close enough.
2v2.
Shy and Kezen are split
He's gonna clear that.
on the site. Xander knows he's going to swing this hard, but
Good
Kezen is
kill.
going to lock it
Can you
down.
smoke it? Yeah.
It's on Cryo here.
No,
This
he
is a pretty
TPs
tough
actually.
proposition for the man.
Oh my
Save
god.
this, man.
Yeah.
You want this operator in the following round.
3-3.
You have $900 to your name. Yeah, everybody else is healthy, but if you want to have both the op and the Odin, you surely have to save this. What a nicely timed ult from Shy, right? On that mid split.
4 rounds
I
on
was gonna
attack is
say,
enough?
Crew should identify
Nah,
that if the mains are
okay.
being fought very hard on, and you knew the Chamber was A main, you know that their Asuna was in B main, mid should be weak. That is the gap. So a good timing taken all the way up, and that pairing with the ult of Shy, that was beautiful.
Especially after also hearing the Hunter's Fury coming
I
in
don't
from
think
the
this map is
spawn right
as
here, where EU gets
defense-sided
great value out of.
as
Like,
we're
yes, a
making it
great
out
call
to
in the mid
be.
round for Crew to just come up on middle instead. And this is something too that was mentioned on the side of Zix.
But I do agree
focusing
it's
on their
favored
stage
defense a
two
little
was like
bit.
they're really good at working, and they were trying to work protocols.
I
to
would
make
say
sure that they stay as a group and
60-40.
fight. But when it comes down to them being separated and try to do individual plays, it doesn't always work
Okay,
out
full
in their
buys
favor.
still.
So if Crew is able to continue to thin out the defense,
The
and
crowd
work
died there,
as
fuck.
a
I think he did.
death
Get the
ball on
rebuy.
A lot of 2v1s, you're starting to see these results here.
Or he
A tie
dropped. I don't
game
know
so
actually.
far.
Fuck. Oh, but that's a crazy challenge from Kesnet. They know he has an op, I'm pretty sure.
It's a big part of your controller core.
Kraus definitely fired his op.
I want everybody to notice the change of game plans that 100 Thieves have been showing. I mean, it's extremity control in the round before, and now it's 3 players in mid to fight. The constant change of pace and the switch up just leaves IGLs in a bit of like a blunder.
Mid-round inflow
what
from
the
Asuna
defensive
here.
setup is going to do. And with this composition for 100 Thieves, you kind of feel like
Is
you
have to commit
need
to
to be
this?
proactive
Nah.
with that chamber sometimes, especially with how they lost the last round, getting mid-round.
Okay, they're
as well.
re-hitting B, actually.
And this is face up to 100 Thieves. They see 2 players B main.
Neon ults.
Crew bringing a couple of extra
Probably
players
not gonna
over
use
now.
it.
When you've got your op looking straight down mid, you know if there's going to be a cross attempt.
Look at
And
this up
Xander's
down.
always been smoking towards A main and never got pressured on that side, so they definitely know
He didn't
here
shoot
the
the op last
second
round, so
hit is
maybe we
coming
didn't know?
towards his
Okay.
B side. They have both initiators playing. Han,
Oh, that eye.
above the smokes to try to fight back.
High-low
Stuns.
setup here in
They know
B.
he's there,
Heavily
right?
info gained by 100 Thieves with the pressure
Heaven
now.
guy's
With
dead.
Alden,
The
there's
Sight guy's
overdrive. Dante trying to run them ragged.
Wait, no.
In mid here again, 100 Thieves had
Got
to
a guy
find a response,
mid.
but Dante is a little too quick with it. And he's waiting for Xander to step up
Holy
as well.
fuck.
Ooh, Viper's pick coming
He
down.
TP'd in?
3 plots here. Crew looking
Oh
to
my
stick it.
god,
And
Dante's going
starting his third
crazy.
of the round. Right in the
Dante's
middle
going
of the ground.
crazy.
What a showing from the new
What an
Crew.
execute. What an execute.
That was absolutely
Brother.
massive, and I gotta point out the neon
looks
wall
so
that
hard to
separated the
hold.
entire site to make sure nobody got spammed on the way in. That was so massive, and it was such a small thing, but it allows your entire team to flood through, and now it allows for Dante to have confidence after getting, what, 4 in that round? And when young
I think
players like
Vice
this get the
and
confidence
Cypher clear
flowing, they could feel
as Sentinel on
unstoppable,
this
and
map.
He's on that neon roll. I mean, this is...
I don't know.
Is that what happened after you guys gave Zekken 4 on Lotus?
Yes.
For defense, at least.
When these players start popping off, they could really take control of the game.
Okay,
Wouldn't be
it's
surprised either
a
with the
hero
wall that was
vandal from
used here by
Cryo.
Dante that they might even allow Kesnet to TP on top of that, kind of like a Haven style when they execute here
A-pop.
towards his B side. So let's keep an eye open for that. This round though, Crew focusing more towards the A side. The economy's not the best though for 100 Thieves to work with.
They are going to walk the smoke in A main. So
Xander.
Crew with a decent tempo in this round.
Paranoia.
Xander's counter them. That is a pretty hefty
Smokes
paranoia
up.
to connect. Is able to step aside though from the relay bolt.
Okay.
None of these reinforcements
They've kind of got them in this. Oh, Mazzino caught. Cryo. Cryo. Cryo.
More though to juggle.
Smokes down on the right.
Tucked in that corner, but Cryo has really got this vandal involved
Holy
in the
fuck,
round.
he's locked. Cryo's locked.
He looks dialed in right now on this angle, and now it's up to Shy to try to
3v4
make
now.
magic out of something. He should try to go towards
Throne.
B, take that 1v1 against
Tagged.
Call his team back,
Kesnet
but it looks
from
like
back all?
they just want to run it down.
Ooh, the Marshall.
To the Marshall of all things.
They're going B. They're going B
It's
into
a
Kess.
headshot.
He has a
Straight away, it
sheriff
looks like we've
and
caught
full
a cancel
util.
on this. Kess will be the sole
Does he
player
fade
over
ult
on the B
this
side
when
for
he
now,
hears
sat
them?
on
Let's
that
see.
Sheriff.
Ooh,
And
what's he
unlikely
gonna
100
play?
Thieves will be able to respond all that quickly.
Oh, he's gonna get caught maybe.
It's an awkward spot to try and anchor here for Kess as well.
Big kill,
He doesn't
big
need
kill,
to.
and he
Takes the shot,
lives.
backs away, spike drop. That's going to buy time for the rest of
15
100 Thieves.
seconds. This is
Yeah,
huge.
fade
He's
ult
got
still if
eye,
you wanna
everything.
invest it. I mean, why not? You know, secure the round win right now and break the economy. Get some stuff going for yourself.
Jiggles, he's got
So he's
info.
dropped in.
Good Jiggles. Kess is
Kess,
playing this perfectly.
roughly aware of where Shy is going to
Now
be,
he's
but now
getting,
that heaven position's about to be taken up. Shy, he's
yeah,
going to feel
well
that and
done.
close in, and he puts him out of his
Well
misery.
done.
Nice and
That's
quick.
like a half by
And it
third. I
starts
think it's the
offense
third team,
with that
basically,
Cryo
right? I mean, they had the
two-piece
Vandal,
there,
but the Vandal and a
main
Marshall.
really holds it down.
That's a
Very
steal.
lucky here
That's a
for 100
steal.
Thieves and a good read to put Cryo at the right spot to get those opener fights into the anchored site on the A side.
Linked with the
But that
5
said,
gifted.
I do
Thank you,
agree with
bro.
what you were saying, Dre. The decision
Appreciate
made by
you.
Kess to rotate outside of B main
Brustio's mouse
just to
dies
try to
there? What
stay
the
alive.
fuck?
He meets an opponent, gets the kill.
You guys remember that round where Brustio's mouse
It did
died?
come down
And, like,
to those two
he's
players
playing
still
with
inside
a-
the site. The other two were still full rotating from the A side for 100
His
Thieves.
mouse
You
died and he's
definitely
playing
do
with a
need that night off of that
classic and he's like
information.
entering the
So
site or some
smart
shit.
decision-making
You know, what
for,
happened?
again, a rookie player on the
Yeah, it was
side
on
of 100 Thieves
binds,
and putting
right? And
great
he was just
value
jumping
into their
around.
roster.
Yeah, and it's another gear
Yeah.
up all towards A for Crew. They want to run
But they
it
won the
back.
round, too.
They said, oh, we lost the last round when you guys didn't have guns. I guess we're just going to send it when you do.
5-man
Let's see
A,
if there's
fast
an
play.
overall play here from Kesnet.
This is going to be fast.
Omen
Immediately
ult into
gets
spawn.
TP towards
No
the
joke,
backside
I played
of
ranked with
Kesnet.
Kesnet. He
He's
did it
gonna sneak
yesterday.
However, EU ready for
Oh
it. It
my
doesn't matter.
God.
Kesnet is able to get a
Oh
better
my
of
God,
that
traded,
duel.
okay.
Traded out eventually by Xander, who
Wait,
does
Xander's-
get
Ooh,
there. Backside,
that's
not
a
quite
fucking
open
play.
yet. Xander still stood
Wait,
in
who
the
else
way, but Shy's
died?
able to bowl him over.
They
And now
got
he's still
two
the open.
guys.
Coming back into hand for Kess.
Oh, Xander got 2, that's why. Yeah, Xander got
Nightfall,
2.
of course, from the previous round.
Fade
Mills are
ults
also going to
in.
eat a prowler straight
Wow.
away. And there are too many angles to account for
Wow.
here. Tour de
Wow.
France claims one. And that'll be 100 Thieves.
Well done. Xander
responding
going
to the
back in and getting
hard
another
fasting from Crew.
huge.
And it just looks all too easy
Huge.
for 100 Thieves right now on this defensive side. Crew, yeah, you get control of elbow, but how much space really is that when you can just anchor on A side? You have a split coming from CT. I feel like elbow control is not, it's like Fugazi. It's not really real on this map. It's like, okay, the defenders are willing to let you have that. You still have to run all the way through the site.
I don't think it was
it's a crunch,
easy, but they
I
handled it
understand a
well.
little bit more, but there's been no pressure towards that connector from Crew.
Yeah.
So we did see Crew try and set up.
Maybe they
for
need to
maybe
add that third part of the
crunch
split.
with that fast push up mid, but it got spammed out too early. So this is their variation. This
Crew
is the
pause.
adjustment to those first few rounds, fans, where they basically just died.
Fugazi
through
on
smoke,
broadcast is
3
crazy?
or 4
Why?
players over a couple of rounds.
But the good thing for Crew so far is they are able to find that space to actually even cross the line into the A site and even towards B to try to play some sort of pulse plant scenario. When they were playing last week against MIBR, they couldn't get any of the extremity control because they were also getting owned by any type of combo utility coming on the other side. So one thing I gotta praise Crew for is how they're
I got
actually
5.
working
Oh
that
shit!
map
Linked
and
with another
making sure
5
that
gifted.
they're
Thank you, bro.
also able to fight toe to
Appreciate
toe
you,
against
man.
100 Thieves' anchoring positions. But now you're starting to see here on the position of where Cryo's at as this chamber. His opportunity to be able to TP away very quickly and to get these fights very quickly against Crew has been a pain point, very similar to how Aspas was playing in these open spots towards A. So they have to try to shut him
Honest
down.
thoughts on Kess? I think he's been good lately, or fine. I think he's been good, bro.
He's been with Crew for quite some time now, hoping to lead them forward after a bit of a back and forth. Stage 1 here in Americas. Heading in around there where money's a little tight. So Dante, of course, has picked himself up.
I was bungee jumping today and I survived.
100 Thieves,
Let's go, bro.
Really able to stabilize. Kess
Let's
still
go,
with
bro.
that Odin to
Half
hand.
by Crew.
And we might just be running back this fast A hit.
No ults.
Still, this A pressure, you do have a lurk this time, but it's just going to get stuffed out. Again, that double initiator.
3 mid from 100
so good at
Thieves.
getting info on mid. You have Cryo with that Outlaw as well. You know how much damage that does against light armor.
Straight away, 100 Thieves again.
Is Xander
Played
challenging?
Control. In fact, asking more of a question
Who's
than
gonna
we've seen
catch
from them
him?
in previous rounds. Cryo sees the shoulder.
Siggles.
Knows that's the lone
Wow.
player, and Arsenal's already
Wait,
far
they got
forward
Xander.
enough to take Mazzino, but Xander is overwhelmed at A, so the fast
EU's
hit
inside.
does at least create
He's
an
feeling
opening.
it too.
Either's kind of happy to
That
fall back
slide
to
is
this position,
fucked.
but it's tough to deal with that. The slide came in, and this will be a plant now for Crew. Got themselves a Phantom to hand.
So it's been difficult though for them to hold the
4v3
post plan for Crew's
post
side.
plant.
You're already seeing 100 Thieves looking to pinch back from spawn and Cryo on a late lurk right after. So the noise has to be
He's gonna
made
get shot
the
from
top of
main.
the A site.
Wow.
Dirty stuff from
30.
Kisnet. Okay, the Outlaw silenced for now. Arsenal looking for a fight. Kisnet did not
He has
want
a
to give
flash
it
and
to
an eye.
Through smoke
The
now.
molly's
Kess is trying
great.
to
That's a
create
great
an
molly.
opening.
Are they gonna
Are they
spam?
unlimited?
Ooh,
Okay, smoke came
fuck.
down, as did the curve
Flash
on Dante's
molly.
round. Straight through
Counter
this race
flash.
line now. Kess knows he needs to take matters in his own hands.
Oh,
And
fuck.
he throws him in the wood chipper. Now Arsenal can cover him here as he goes for the
the
defuse. And 100
2v4.
Thieves bounce back.
Oh
Crew get a
my
foothold.
god,
Kess
Kess.
with the Odin. I set it up perfectly.
Holy.
The game even started. He's an animal.
God
with this gun.
damn.
I mean, he just destroyed
That was nice,
everybody
bro.
on
That was
retake.
nice. That was
100 Thieves had
nice.
No right
That was
winning
nice
that.
as fuck,
Only
man.
an Odin can do something like that.
That
man.
was
Just
nice
spray
as
and
fuck,
pray.
dude.
You're starting to see it's almost looking like the gameplay here for 100 Thieves on the
Damn.
defensive side. I do respect what Crew's currently doing, continuously pushing and
That's
pressuring
kinda
towards
tilt
the
for
A side
Crew,
because you're
man.
not playing against the Vice, you're not playing
Kinda
against the
tilt for
Sage,
Crew.
You're just playing against an Omen. It's easy for you to get through, but you have to be better on your protocols for the pulse plant.
Yeah, and they also made an adaptation of going slant this time.
Where
instead
did
of
Kess
going
come
elbow, which
from?
was
He came
perfect.
from
Got
tier
the site,
2.
But yeah, the post plants are just not clean.
It's not on the outside either,
What
right? You're
team
not
was
on the
it?
edges of planning on the A site where you can play outside of A.
What team was it, chat? I'm not gonna
You're forced
search
to
it.
play
Hold on.
deep inside.
Cryo has a rendezvous out
Oh,
there.
Core.
pinned
That's
down by
right.
the horns.
Came from Core.
Crosshair placed a little higher.
Came from Bustio's Nightmares.
And now that spike.
Yo,
bringing
Linked with
it in
another
the
5
direction,
gifted.
but
Thank you,
that's gonna be
bro.
held.
Thank you, Linked.
It was conditioning it to start things off there. But
Oh,
Cryo's
off
already
angle
set
again
up,
for
and
Asuna.
yeah,
This time he
they're
got
not
out.
expecting the high-low at that point with Asuna.
Such a good
Feels
gameplay,
like-
man. You're just not expecting Asuna.
Yeah,
on
they're
that
not
off
using
angle
enough
all the way
util
deep.
to
I mean,
clear
the
that
last time
part.
he played it, he was a little bit closer. You know, you could peek him and see him instantly almost.
100 These
This
IGOs
time,
now
tucked all the way
Xander.
on top of truck.
I feel like I was
4v5.
back in round 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So this is Crew now. The plan out of the timeout was to slow the pace down and work like a slow scaling into this B side
Good
of the map.
sees. He got the
Here's
neon.
that, here's that fast lane. So half of Kess to send the wood for the trees here.
3 here.
Looks like there was a ping
Spam
out
kill
there,
from
straight
Kesnet.
through the smoke. Arsenal gets caught,
Everyone's
but
dead.
it's Kess and EU once more
It's a beautiful
combining
hold.
for 3. And Melsa is caught on the outside looking in.
Just just the initiator show right now from 100 Thieves. I mean, EU and Tess are both just taking
This
over
is
this
fucked.
map in terms of the info
Save,
that they're
honestly.
gathering for their team.
Yeah.
But even the shots that they're hitting individually. I mean, remember EU's 3K that he got in B main earlier.
You also see the assist coming out from Austin with the flashes, and it almost gives me like how G2 was also
just forcing
trying to
the
play
issue.
against
I
Sentinels
agree.
last week when you're trying to
I
play
agree.
these recon flashes
feels
to play
telegraphed
outside
and
of the smoke when the
forced right
institutions
now.
comes in.
It's
But
just
now adding the extra again initiator utility from like
Yeah,
the
Domino,
Hunter
they're just
recon with the
spiraling.
flashes. It's getting too much value for the counters on the hits from Crew.
So I don't know, you've probably seen this in scrims, some teams preferring the double initiator style.
Crew's
Like,
map
you're just
pick,
trying to
yeah.
draw that util
Well,
out as much as you
chat
can
believes
and
this
play these
map
slow
is
rounds.
Yeah, you have
heavily,
to beat this utility out, not get
defense
caught by
sided,
the traps,
so-
and then just understand what's
You know,
heavy
maybe
after
4 is
that,
enough.
Right? If you're seeing a lot of initiator pressure,
Link to another
in mid,
5. Thank you,
then
bro.
one of the extremities is probably going to be weak, right? And you need to play this push and pull on the maps.
It's a great call, because if you realize that the initiators are playing towards middle, then probably the extremity is going to be crying with the op. What can you do? You have Dante, he has relay bolts, you have utility to actually clear out the oppers and then gain that space right after with a fast flood. So they have to definitely try to figure out on their end with what they have in their arsenal of where the positions of 100 Thieves
We
are
saw
at.
that, right? We saw a quick probe to A, and I think
Oh
it
my
holds it
God,
off
they
the
swing
line,
before
but
the
Cryo would be
smoke.
shifted by initiator util this time around. Takes his pound of flesh, backs away.
It's a B split.
And our Crew have gotten all the way up
And
mid.
Cryo's got the line
so
again.
transition towards the B side seems reasonable, but they've got to assume that that's where the train
Oh my God, he's gonna get both of them. Oh my God, they are getting cooked.
The thick of things. Still got an attempt there.
Look
for
at that
Shy,
eye.
but No one from 100 Thieves playing
Defensive
remotely
eye
close
and
to
the
that.
smoke.
It's an off on one
Defensive
side, on
smoke.
the other.
Oh fuck, he's getting
Even a bunker
getting
smoke
pinched.
given for Kess
They
as
re-smoked him as
here.
well. Oh,
2 of them.
50-50. Which side does he pick?
Crew know there's a player in here for sure. But what can you do? He's got a shorty,
Does he
man.
jump out at
He's
some point
also
or
like,
no?
okay, well, live your life, Cass, because we're just watching the spike.
Well, it was a short-lived
Well, Spike's
life.
down middle. I just realized.
EU have to at least pick up that position. It's
1v2
down to
Shy. This would be a
The
fucking
spike's loose, though,
miracle.
and it's in mid. This really should be better formality
down.
for the last round of the half. Here's 100 Thieves.
They canceled.
Always seem to have the answers because they always see it coming from Crew.
No more thorns. Retrieving fly.
So what can Shy do here?
He can grab bomb, no? His arms are
It's
long
going to
enough?
be difficult, man. They have such a good crossfire
No, he
setup.
can't.
They've been backing up a little bit more.
Oh wait, he got his
other
other stuck.
Here for
He
100
can isolate
Thieves.
now. He can isolate now. Smoke's fading.
Xana happy to stand amongst the Razor Vine.
He's peeking off him while he's down. It's good by
18
Asuna to
seconds,
hide.
Shy. Has to try
Well
and
played,
take
well
the
played, well
fight.
played. Honestly, he had a chance for a
Shy at the
second
helmet.
though.
We
He got a
feel
bullet
like
off on
it's possible,
Asuna. If
but
he
no.
headshot him, he could have
After
won.
12 rounds of play,
Jeez.
100 Thieves 8-4.
Honestly?
in round score. And we saw Crew take a time out. They're trying to
100
mix it
Thieves
up
looking
the
good.
approach
Crew
in a
kinda
couple of
crumbled.
different ways, but doesn't
They
quite
gave
have
Cryo,
the
like,
finger on the pulse just yet.
I want to say
I
2 or
respect
3
Dante's
rounds,
lead on that
dry
part, 'cause
peak
the
shots
is
on
actually
mid.
very quick before
And then also that 2v4 cost them.
The combination for 100 Thieves on defense is just too good.
Dude, that
They
set
lost
play
the
was
2v4
so sick. There was even
and
a
they got
paranoia
eco'd.
used from Xander too to help out.
All right, we're going to do a break,
All right,
folks. We'll be back
halftime.
at the second half of Corrode. It's 100 Thieves vs Crew.
Damn. But fun half though. Because if you're not rich, what the fuck? God damn it! I reversed psycho. Linked list man, you gifted 100 subs, bro. If you're not rich, I'm actually gonna be pissed. Linked list man, are you rich? I'm richer than you. You fucking wish, pussy. Nah, I ain't even thanking him.
He actually has a better opening
That
first
just pissed
map
me
than
off.
he did
That just pissed
against
me off.
MIBR and Corrode.
That actually just pissed me
Secondly,
off.
if you're looking at that last game again against MIBR, they were actually doing quite well on defense as well. So
I'm kidding.
this
Thank you for
is
the
not
100
in the
gifted.
bag yet for 100
But he
Thieves
said
on
I'm
the
richer than
attack,
you.
who we have yet to see in their attack side.
Thank you for the 100 gifted. I
Which looks
appreciate
like the
you.
plan was to hit W
That
and go
is
for an aggressive opening here over towards the
very
B side of the map
generous,
and
and
Xander.
I
to
hope
repark Kesler out of the
I
mix.
hope the
That's a
oil
lot of that stall
fucking
util already handled,
everything's
but the
doing well,
Hawk
bro.
does confirm
I hope family's
Thieves
good,
are
bro.
lingering here in Maine.
All right, hold on, let's log in.
everybody's there.
Thank you.
Can't go back
you.
At this point, you got a full commit.
Seems to be the
5v4.
plan. The crew are getting in position and rotate
They're kinda low,
across
though,
from
but-
Mazzino. Hunter Thieves know they're on a clock.
It's a swarm
Don't
or
wanna
no?
be overwhelmed here.
Oh,
They're right
what?
away onto the side, and that is sharp stuff. Now,
Don't
crew being
peek.
forced out to the extremities. And Arsenal's looking for more. There's a swing from Mazzino. He is hitting those
GG.
shots. And
GG.
would have been up to Shy, but not much
GG.
could have done in that window.
I'm here
100 Thieves.
supporting Cryo and
Big
100
start for them
Thieves.
here in the
Damn,
second
he's
half
a
of
Cryo
Corrode.
Oiler.
I'm actually quite surprised though, Dre. If you're looking at the Haunt that got information on 5 people on that ping,
He said he's
their
supporting
reaction to
100
players
Thieves
on
and
middle,
Cryo.
Nobody was moving. Shy was still staying in that corner.
maybe it was
Activated
Boostio's
razor
fault?
vines on the rotate as well.
Who was
I
saying
feel
it
there
the
was a lack
other
of
day?
miscommunication.
I think it was Raucous. I don't know who it was, but they were like,
At worst, just leave
honeymoon
one player
phases
there
need to
and
be
just
studied.
Fortify that B site, but honestly, Asuna played that so well.
Honeymoons
Tagging
are
I think it was
so
tagging
real.
Dante and elbow through the wall. Like Dante didn't even see him on a screen. Got dropped down to 1 HP, and then he just wraps back sight. This guy is playing on another level.
But
right
yes,
now.
they do
I don't know if
look
it's 'cause it's his birthday,
buff.
or what's going on.
Noticeably
Yeah, birthday buff.
better.
But yeah, he's looking extremely confident.
With that being said, I still love Boostio. And I would rather see them. I would rather see 100 Thieves keep Boostio and lose.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Nah, that's fucked.
You haven't reached your peak yet.
But
Yeah, people were memeing about
the thing is, like,
crazy.
7 years ago.
we were just mentioning, I think the
It's
first
not
time we casted
fun
together
to
in
see
Valorant
Boostio
was a
just
Cloud9
get
versus
fucking
FaZe
railed
game on Bind, so I think it was
by
actually
the
you in that
community,
game as
so-
well, Dre. So
hopefully he bounces back. Oh, it's a drink spill.
Young.
This is classic in Pro Counter-Strike. When the game is starting to slip away, you accidentally spill your drink for a little bit of a momentum pause.
Listen,
We can't be
It's a
doing
classic.
that in the big 2025, man.
like the moistness, the environment, you know what I mean? Feel like that. Just try and stay supple out there.
Save a pause, use a
it
peck.
just says player as well, so you don't actually point fingers.
Look, he
on
looked
who
over to
actually
the
spilled
side.
water.
He looked over to the side.
We know. We've seen
He looked over to the side. You think they noticed?
We're a bit more elbow
You saw
to elbow
that? He
here in
seemed
this
hella
kind of
guilty,
setup,
low-key.
So like your desk mate is like, bro,
He
come
low-key
on,
looked
man.
hella guilty.
Keep that on your side of things. I mean, let's take stock of things, right? Arsenal's obviously having a great game. We've loved what we've seen from Kess so far, but just overall, 100 Thieves have a great pistol round in the second half. We're really happy just with
I mean,
this
that
double
is
initiator
usually
combo,
why
how
they
they
put
made
your
it work.
drinks
But
inside of, like,
conversely, Vans, you definitely have
they'll
some
put them
questions
inside like
about
containers
how Crew adapted
or keep them off the
to
desk.
just this innate ability for 100 Thieves to get
I mean,
advanced
admins have cracked
information
down on this
and be
usually.
exactly where
Like,
need
they
to
usually
late in the
put them in a
round.
container or put
No,
it
like I
below
said,
your
Crew are
table
very good at
required.
understanding where those
But that's when
positions
the
are gonna be,
Counter-Strike
or
Pro,
where
they
the
started kicking
weaknesses
the fucking
were against
PC.
100 Thieves. It's just whatever happens into that
You
post
slowly
plant
injure
that they
it
didn't have a chance
during
to
the
do,
match,
which they actually couldn't
and then you
have a
just give it
chance
one
to
good
iron
kick
that
before
out
you need
against
it.
their game against MIBR.
But
Because
that's
I
the
think
whole
against
thing. I'm not going to
MIBR
put you guys on
game,
that.
They didn't have that many plants on their side
Is
either
Miguel
on
back?
the attack,
I
so
hope
you
Miguel's
don't
not
have
here.
that opportunity to put those reps in. But at least to iron out what happens at the beginning of the round before the barriers come up, they're doing an excellent job.
I did this? Me? Nah.
100 Thieves, definitely, as we mentioned
All
before.
right, eco
first
for
time that they're
Crew.
playing this map on this split.
We did
Looking
see
pretty
a
good.
10-4 comeback.
Obviously a bit of a pistol. Crew love
Not
nothing
too
more
long
than
ago.
to take 5 people and put them in the middle of the map. Doesn't matter where they are. If it's a day that ends in day, they'll
But
be doing it.
I fear
You
this
know that
match
one,
might
Vince?
be
Yeah,
over.
keep coming, bro.
It was a good one.
Unless
I mean,
there's a
they
hero
hear all these
play.
footsteps now, so it looks like 100 Thieves are just willing to fight.
Oh, wait,
fire
Kraus
with fire
smurfing.
here. That paranoia got so much value.
Holy shit.
100 Thieves are more than happy
They
to take
all
fights
came
like
back to
this.
fight.
Feels like they spent the first part of the
One, we
round
hear
just trying to
one
find out
classic.
where the
Everyone's
Crew
coming back
was
to
coming
fight
from.
flank.
Yeah, this kind of feels like the story of
Jesus.
this map so far. I mean, yeah, 100 Thieves had a lot of good reads because of their info on the defensive side, but they're also really willing to take the fights and take them confidently. I mean, they're hitting every single shot right now. Even Crew on that death ball, like there's a little bit of opportunity, but a little bit timid, I feel like Crew is. I feel like they're really feeling the pressure right now of a team that's coming
Why
in
didn't you kick your
from
PC
map
when you
one.
whiffed on overpass?
I just feel that this matchup overall.
I did kick my
is
PC.
actually
The
quite
admins
nice for both
fucking
of the
didn't
teams.
honor it.
Money like that.
Hey, bro,
Yeah,
we know
Not
that's
yet,
cat, bro.
brother.
We know that's cat, bro.
You'll
But
get
that was a real rage.
You'll get there.
But if anything, like both
All right,
teams,
this is last
love
chance
to
for
brawl.
Crew.
Both teams play as a
Bonus
team
for
when
100
they
Thieves.
Go for the executions and
3
the trades.
Vandals.
And also the map pool is fairly similar. Again, Biden is coming up next. Both teams very good on this one as well. I wouldn't be surprised now if they trade out maps going into the series for us to see Sunset.
Yeah,
Hunthies
could happen.
are very much like conditioned to Crew taking that space in mid. Like they're obviously playing this double initiator style.
They're losing the mid fight again.
It's just one of those games, man.
He wasn't even pinged out. He wasn't even pinged out by one of the
So, like,
42
you know how
scanning
on
bits of
the
util on this Hunter Thieves
fucking
side? Just feels
Pearl
like
and
this
like
is a match.
Sunset, it was
For
post
this to
plant
happen, like, these
fucking
smokes
smoke
happen from
spam
top to
meta.
bottom. You kind of just think
The
you're gonna
only
jump
difference
on
on
the top of the
Corrode is
ledge.
that instead of the post plant, it's the pre plant spam meta.
Because you could try to hide behind the walls, but it's paper thin as well. You're just wall banging at the same time. So if you don't get kills, potentially
Double
you can still
D.
get some damage done.
The walls
and that
here.
allows you to get some upper hand in the long game in the round.
Here we go.
Flash in now, of course. Gate crash across the way. It's Arsenal got caught out, though. That was apparently a little telegraph.
Oh, good
Paranoia.
blinds.
Oh, Cryer tries to respect it, but he's
Good
going to be
blind.
nearsighted by it. And Kensett can see
Top
him
side
across the
TP,
way.
like Haven.
I love this TP from Xander.
Oof.
Headshot onto Kensett, but he still stands at 35. Kensett
Oof, the cover. 2v2.
Now Mazzino has to rotate in from across the map, pinged out instantly.
What was
Advance
that?
warning.
Wait, it was
We know
1v2.
what
Sorry,
Hunter's
the UI
doing
was
that.
late.
They
What the
close.
fuck?
Nicely done here. 11-4.
How do you feel
That
Corrode is to
supporting
watch
cast,
competitively better than
supporting
Abyss?
utility. Yeah, the Vice wall goes up. It cuts off Crowd.
Man,
the fact
to
that
be
he's
honest,
still able to get one.
Abyss
is
was low-key a little more
amazing if you're
entertaining,
Hunter
but let's
Thieves.
give Corrode
Because
some
you
more
got
time.
that pick early on, you're willing to take that trade.
I mean,
Look at that.
I'll say Abyss was kind of entertaining.
They aren't playing with a Viper. When you got a Viper wall in mid like that, you can't peek that box. But when you just have the
But-
mid, it's literally ARAM, bro.
League of Legends reference?
But you were talking about support utility.
Last pause crew. Man, they're just getting fucking smoked. These poor guys on crew cannot figure it
Great
out.
job just anchoring and slowing down as much as he
Kensett
could.
scratching
You
his
saw
head.
the rotates coming out from crew all the way from that mid
These guys
connector.
cannot figure
but there
it
was
out.
nothing to really help out from the Vice flash to get value so that you get kills from the Vice position at the elbow. So yeah, that's just unfortunate.
Crew
It
map
looked,
pick, yeah.
I want to give hope to how crew are currently approaching the
I think
map,
it's too
but
far
they're
gone.
definitely being outplayed by the utility usage and the timings on those.
Yeah, utility usage. I mean, even just getting picked off like that through the smoke.
Yeah, that's
it's
just unlucky.
That was the gun round. But we could sit here and say it's unlucky and stuff, but those tracers from the Odin, I mean, there's only one spot you could be spamming from, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, you
Oh,
don't
let's
have
turn
the
let's turn that
solidified
Red Bull fridge
information.
on.
I think you go for that spam.
Red Bull
on-
fridge is empty and there's no
maybe
lights.
if,
What's
If
happened?
you're playing against a Neon comp that just likes to run straight up mid, but doing it like that late into the round actually kind of is not in your favor.
Do I have any
anymore,
fragrance
That's an interesting
recommendations like
point, because that
cologne?
was something
Honestly,
that
I
was
haven't.
non-stop against
really-
you.
Yeah,
Instead
dude,
got
it was
Megatron
so
very
annoying.
quickly.
Yep.
And that's
Nah,
the same
I haven't got a,
composition here that
like,
Crew's
new
currently
good cologne.
using, and they're not basically
The
doing
one
the
that
same
comes to
thing here
mind,
of
but it's
trying to
like the
get that early
classic of
mid-aggression.
Sauvage by
So,
Dior,
again,
but I have no idea, bro. Someone in chat, what's the hot colognes right now? I have no clue, dude.
Cryo has the outlaw
No
as
clue,
well.
man.
Everyone's low
All right,
armor on the side
Eco?
of Crew. You could really
It's
play
Eco.
this
They're
as
playing for
slow as you
12.
want if
It's
you're
fucking
100
over.
Thieves and just let the chamber work.
I don't think I've seen them cross into mid in the first 45 seconds.
Blue,
Maybe
the
it's
Chanel is
backside
good. I know
rounds.
that one. YSLY, that one's good too. I heard of that one.
Main.
YSLY is good. Blue, the Chanel is good.
And now Arsenal.
Those are ones I've heard.
Make his way through mid. Just
CK
go crash
Aqua,
obviously
I know what you're talking
let
about,
it get
is
across
good.
and cancel. I don't think you just want to set up here. Try
Those
and
are
get
all
the
good.
softer side. Our drone does see a player position further forward. And there's
Comra
nothing. The picture
Latafa?
cryo
No idea what the
lingering
fuck
back
that is.
towards mid.
And now because you baited out that Vise wall early in the round, right, with the clone of Asuna,
I think
you're allowed to
YSLY
double
is
back
safe.
after showing that mid pick on the rotate.
Dude, even with
Now,
the
this
aim
should be info
punch.
now for Crew that this is probably a pivot towards A, but the rotations are just too late.
Wow, he actually beat the
145s
ult.
off the Sheriffs, though, have been pretty nice. Cryo and Xander both
Two of them
taken
are
a big hit.
1 HP, but
A range cannot be a kill. Alright, still one shot.
Kyle's
two
alive.
shot, 3 kills
You like
in the
that
round.
linked?
And it's a 12-4 score.
Holy
Crew.
fuck,
One
100
last chance to
keys.
give us a decent rifle round to stay in the
Nah.
game.
Yeah, this is one of those.
My heart hurts
the
for
warm-up
Boostio.
map is what we like to call it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just get bodied, and there's nothing you can do about it, man. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of nice plays.
It's
from
pretty
100 Thieves
shitty,
to
bro.
Outplay on the macro. Take this with a grain of salt if you're Crew. Try to accumulate as many rounds as you can, for sure. Try
But
to
it's
win this
whatever,
next
though.
round, of course.
It's kind of
And
whatever.
Just keep trying to get
You just
warm
look
into
at
this
it that
because
way.
You are also just getting outshot. Like, let's just be honest here.
Yeah, you definitely saw the resurgence of Crew in the second map and third map last week, so history could repeat.
Okay, nice little
There you
proactive
go.
push here out of the B side of the map. Before
Okay.
Hunter Thieves can really get set up in main.
Did anyone check on Victor?
Damage trade, of
Victor,
course.
what do you have to say about Crew, bro?
Able to walk away with his life. Elsewhere, there's some exploration going on. Cryo's trying to see what he can scrounge up on the A side. Orb take. Oh, it is pretty straightforward for 100
Damn,
Thieves
they
to try and
reswung.
tempt Crew into another engagement. That one does not break their way.
It feels
That's
like
honest fury for
Crew
EU.
kind of trying to skill diff them, but
So good with the Odin.
it's not working.
It's just disgusting, man. He just peeked
And the
banner
Odin,
with
yeah,
Odin.
the
Crouch
Odin's
peeked,
been
took zero
a
damage, by the way.
fucking menace.
Now he has fade ult. I mean, this one's in the bag right now for 100 Thieves, unless there's some ridiculous heroics from the side of Crew.
But they have no info.
They got everything they need. For Cryo, he's posted up on one side. They had a trip watch in middle. Both initiators have all of their utilities, so they could drone, they could prowler, they could recon with the Hunter's
Carrick
Fury.
Jinx is
and
real.
also,
It might be.
Fade ult. I mean, they're in a good
I think
spot
Crew
to win
won
this round
pistol,
here for 100 Thieves.
and then I
Just go
said
A
Crew win the
connector
series
here, fade ult the
2-1.
entire site. You're gonna hit nobody. Maybe Shy can play on the outside edges.
Here
of
we
the
are,
Fade
12-4.
ultimate, but
I mean,
it's still, you're just gonna get overwhelmed right here, surely.
you're gonna get deafened. You're
Shy?
gonna nothing. You're
Shy
gonna
guy.
get Odin'd.
Nothing.
Shy faces the music. That was exactly as you drew it up, Vans.
It's so
10
freaky,
seconds
man.
left.
This gun on land especially is just, it's so hard to play against.
Take them!
And now you have info that no one's even spawned yet, so you can really just
Hey,
play time.
you guys
out.
said this
Kess
map was
even wants to
defense
be the
sided, bro.
all
They
the
got
way back
5-0'd.
main.
To be fair, they lost
Play the
pistol though, and
spam.
momentum's fucked right now.
Be the win condition. He doesn't even care though. He's just gonna battle.
Those that need to fight. You have Hunter's Fury to close and seal the deal at the
2v4.
first match, so you have to move quickly.
They got 2v4 last half. Maybe they can do it back to him.
Find a way to take these fights, Crew, but
Never mind.
100 Thieves gonna give them a
Crowd's 15 and 5.
Oh,
And
it
the
was
Silver
down to
ultimate.
Dante,
Oh
the
my
sliver
god,
of
that
health,
was
and
a
there it is,
fucking
folks, an open and
stomp.
shut case in
That
map
was a
number
literal
1.
fucking stomp.
100 Thieves take Crew to task, serving up the fattest of L's in the form of a 13-4.
Fattest of L's indeed. I mean, 100 Thieves had a really good understanding of how to play their composition on this map and how to play against Crew's
Happy birthday
comp,
to Asuna, huh?
especially when they were up numbers. I mean, the
13-4,
slow
map
down in
1?
the rounds, letting Crow really work the edges of the map or even just hold mid. It looked beautiful.
Yeah. Seen a lot of compositions from different regions so far of how they want to approach Corrode. We've seen a double controller, double bubbles as well if you're looking at Challenger's side in North America. Double duelists as well, and this time the double initiator from 100
You think
Thieves
NRG can be
looks so
loud?
good in terms of
Sam
how
told
they
me he's
wanted
gonna
to
be
play
have a
their
LeBron
game.
performance today.
Find that information in the early rounds so that Cryo and Asuna gets great value. Use the second wave of util for the retake plays
Yeah.
and stay as a group to fight.
Well, there's map number 1.
I told
Done
yeah,
and dusted.
I
We're
told
gonna step away
Sam
for a moment
I
from
don't
the
want to
story,
see
and the
him
Atlas
smile
will
not
break
one
down
fucking
now.
time
Map
today.
number 1.
Because yesterday they were losing the match 13-4. They lost a 2v5, and I'm telling you, he was laughing. I need him serious. I need him serious for the game. Not yesterday, sorry, last weekend. GG map 1. Damn. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. We've gotten basically 5 stomps in a row. Oh, Kong 13-0 twice. 26-2 has been done in APAC. I see. That's true. The EDG 26-0. Wait, what match was that, chat? Who did they play? Who did they play for that? Does anyone remember the name? Oh, it was 2 different matches though, you're right. Yeah, it was 2 Havens in a row, not the same series. Okay, 26-4 is not that crazy, I guess, because the team could 13-2, 13-2, but no, it's still pretty crazy. It's still insane, but yeah, damn, man. That was tough, bro. They got fucking, yeah. They got worked. I'm gonna get my food quick. I'll leave the analysis on for now.
I'm here with Zix ahead of game 2. Looking at that, 10 rounds in a row to end out on Corrode there. I want to get your thoughts, though, on the Sova you're using. What are you using that to, produce for the team or even combat against your opponents?
Yeah, I mean, with the roster change that we made, Kess originally was a Sova Fade player. And ultimately, the direction we're kind of tried to take with him is to ultimately make him a flex for our team, so he can play a little bit of smokes, a little bit of scan, a little bit of maybe flashes at times too, and smokes. So alongside Sentinel, so pretty much everything but Duelist, honestly. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the direction we want to take, and we thought that Corrode, a map that's very like paper thin, realistically, is a map that double scan would work on. So it was definitely something we wanted to try, and we didn't have much time to prep, so kind of went with our first instinct on that, and so far it's paid off.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the insight. Best of luck in map 2.
I loved the smug grin on his face. I was like, they work out. You were initially not sold on that composition, though.
It's not that I wasn't as sold on that, is that when I see a chamber in this meta right now, I want to see a Vice with it, because that duo is so strong. But I do like the idea of having the 2 scans to take advantage of the walls being thin and just having high bullet pen for everything. Speaking of that, though, I mean, the cryo chamber that
the first team eliminated from VCT 2025
was incredible. This has always been one of
JD Gaming
best agents. It's something that 100
Is
Thieves in the
JD
past
Gaming
have tried to lean into.
Do they have a good
when
League of
Chamber
Legends team?
Wasn't meta, so now that he's having a bit of a resurgence,
I don't know. I'm in
all
Valorant
for this. I love to see it.
Or in general.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool to see this, especially because now we're starting to see a little bit more Corrode,
It's
a little
JD
bit
Gaming,
more
right?
what teams are trying to do, and they mentioned it in week 1. I remember Alexa saying, we still don't
Wait,
know
no,
what
it's
the
not
meta is going to be.
JD. Sorry,
We've seen the double
it's TEC.
Sentinel, we've seen the double
My
controller,
bad.
and I think with the Sentinel Hero Chamber and the double Initiator, the team actually looked really, really good.
It's insane looking at those stats. That's his career on Chamber. He played
Oh, it's because
as
they
well as
can't
we
make
just saw,
playoffs
and
anymore.
still didn't even hit his overall career for ACS and damage.
Are they
per round,
out
and
for
he
good?
still took over in the game today. That is mental. I mean, it's just a testament to how good he's been on that agent for years. That's the agent that defined him as an upcoming player when he was with XSET in 2022.
I mean, numbers also quickly look inflated if
So
your
the
team
other
is
team
absolutely
who's
stomping the opposition.
the other team who's ascended to the league in China now has to qualify for champs. I don't know who that is. I don't know who's the other team. TEC out for the rest of the year. Yeah, it's pretty rough, dude. You're out for like 4 or 5 months. DRG, I see. So DRG can also get eliminated as well. If they don't qualify for champs, then they're out. It's XLG and DRG. They have 3 teams from Ascension here. TEC isn't Ascension. TEC is franchise. Oh, they're just saying they're eliminated as in they can't go to champs. They're not saying they're eliminated from the league. I see. I get it. T1 extends his contract with Izu till 2027. Nice.
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley?
How do these contracts work if hypothetically T1 gets ousted from franchising at the end of VCT 2026? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It depends on how this guy signed his contract. I say this guy, Izu. But if he signed a good contract, he'll have like something in his contract where he gets paid a certain amount of salary if they terminate it early. But yeah, if they do get eliminated or removed from the league, then hopefully he has a clause in his contract where he gets paid a certain amount of money. And I'm sure he does, to be honest. But yeah, unlikely that T1 gets removed. Yeah. Because basically VCT or Riot is like, I guess, looking at all the franchise teams at the end of 2026. So everyone's going to have to, I don't know if they're going to reapply or what, but everyone's going to get looked over. The teams in Americas, hold on.
Started with Pistol. What seemed to kind of sweep the rug out from under you and prevent you from getting more rounds there?
Well, I think that 100 Thieves are playing pretty proactive, they're compressed, you know, and I feel that they take control of the pace of the match. So it's something that we are not used to. We are usually the team that defines the pace of the game. So I believe that's the plan for Pine.
All right, thank you so much. Good luck in the game.
Adam is talking there about how Crew want to be the team.
Yeah, kind of look that way. I was gonna say, what teams are we worried about in Americas getting removed? I'm sure it's based on performance. I'm sure it's based on like brand impact, exposure, like impressions. Syria.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me. Hey, how many hoes in this club? Is it just me and you, my love? I don't mean to call you no hoe. I just heard about the things that you do, my love. And you're just like me if it's true, my love. Hey, you can see right through my love. Hey, I see your waist shrunk, my love. Hey, you got some bass in the trunk, my love. Damn. How many hoes in this club? Is it really just me, my love? You know my dad and them pimping for real. You ever been down to Memphis, Tennessee, my love? I ain't saying I agree, my love. I'm just telling you the things that I...
Furia's coach, Shaw, tweet after 13-0 loss. Let's see the translation. Well, I still don't know where to start. First of all, I'd like to apologize to the Furia fans and to the Brazilian fans. Yesterday wasn't the worst match. Yesterday wasn't just the worst match of a team I saw in my whole career. It was probably the worst performance of a Brazilian team in VCT. Damn. The fact me and Basic aren't there in person doesn't change the fact we have to get our heads in the game. I take on, together with my team, the responsibility for the result that was presented. We have been dedicating ourselves fully. We will review and try to understand what in fact happened for the shock from the first game to stay present. I'm ashamed by this performance, but I'm sure we will turn it around. It's all mental. This week I'll be arriving in LA. Yeah, so they did not have one of their players nor their coach. But, yeah. I mean... I guess it's nice that he addressed it, but I don't think anyone will really care about what he says until the results are there. That's what it kind of feels like, you know? I'm sure we will turn it around. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Drinks, jokes, sex, and cash. Those are 4 things